Welcome to the coffee shop.
Rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? All you coffee enthusiasts, or those trying to get off of it a little bit, wean off of it, whatever. Or maybe you're interested in just having some for the first time. Ooh. Well, I would like to share with you my own technique of making coffee that is more than just woke as fuck. And I don't even use that term because I've heard it from a lot of people that are more or less spiritually broke as fuck. So this ain't a joke or what, but you know. Title is to clickbait. Yeah, so I'm gonna put in 10 different types of mushrooms in this coffee blend. I also added some maca to it as well. This I grounded it up myself. There's milk thistle, slippery elm bark, 2 types of dandelion root. One is roasted, one's not, and burdock root as well. And then this is my special spice blend. There's about 12 spices in here. Could be less, could be more. But along the lines of, you know, ginger, cinnamon, mace, or nutmeg, those types of things. Cardamom, big time on that. There's also turmeric and matcha as well. So, and then this is the pure espresso type of coffee. I have my Italian espresso maker because that's how we get things percolated. At least chez moi. Now, I'm just gonna explain that you're gonna do layers of all these things with this specific one. You can do your drip filtered coffee, whatever, and kind of mix it all together. You can even, you know, put the coffee and mix all these things into a separate container and kind of have that so you ain't got to do the step by step every single time. But basically, you're just gonna do coffee. Get a good layer on that. Then you're gonna do a good spoonful of each thing, covering it with coffee every time. Oh yeah, I'm trying to go fast. It might be sloppy, but you know, sprinkle me. Ooh, too much. Gotta save some room for the shrooms. Man, this is sloppy. But it shall work, more or less. Now, I don't know why people have this mentality or attitude about like, oh, I can't do anything before I have my coffee. You know, why are we so dependent on these substances anyways, you know? Where's the willpower? Where's the realizing that you are so powerful beyond any substance, you know? We've been conditioned to think like, oh, we need to do this, you know, percolated coffee fix before we can do anything, or be a nice person, or have a good attitude before we start the day. I mean, are you kidding me? Man, imagine growing up in the medieval times where there was no freaking coffee or any of that shit, you know? You had to go outside and walk a good amount of time sometimes just to fetch some fresh water to boil it up, you know, using fire and all that stuff. Speaking of fuego, there we go. Medium high heat, you know, 10 minutes, it's good to go. So cheers. All right, we got it percolating. So once you see it or hear it like that, sometimes this guy likes to sing to you. Yeah, I already turned the heat down, but if you had it up high, you can turn it down low. That way you'll get a more consistent dripping. It's not going to be too watered down, because if the water's, you know, going up too fast, you know, through the coffee, you're not going to get that full robust flavor, are you? So yeah, all those spices, you can kind of labeled as kind of like that Turkish delight, if you might, or Arabic coffee, whatever, But yeah, obviously I have my own little twist to it, and voila. And yeah, obviously you didn't see me put the water into the base, but yeah, you obviously want to use filtered water, right, without that fluoride or chloride or all that shit, right? But yeah, you can also add, because we all know that coffee is acidic. All the things that I put in there are going to balance the pH anyways, but you can throw in, if you're not vegan, you can even throw in like eggshells. It's not going to change the flavor that much, but or you could do baking soda. Don't use the Arm & Hammer one though. That's not necessarily the best to ingest. Voila. And judging by the sound, we are pretty much, well, yeah. It does take a minute to drip with all those extra things in there. But yeah. If you don't like the fact of what I said in regards to you need your coffee first thing in the morning, that's just how you've conditioned your own body, I guess, or whatever, But, shitty behavior has no excuse for like, oh, I didn't get my coffee beforehand, so I was a dick, or whatever, that ain't a good justification, so think about it. So cheers to everyday healthy living, starting it right. Woo! That is super hot and pretty spicy, but very nicey. There are certain flavors and tastes that people have got to get acclimated to sometimes. And even coffee in and of itself, by itself, right? But yeah. C'est la vie, mon ami, mais oui. But have a beautiful day out there. Thanks.
Coffee.
You're different from the other colors in here. You read books, play chess, write poetry.
Rhyme mechanics. Often I stroll on the western side of the globe, throwing vow, manifest LS style. To be precise, walking under inner city lights. Los Angeles nights, having visions of 99 million as one unite. A day after my funeral site, but then reality strikes my face as the sun lights the sky. Hit the local coffee shop and ask my bread is why 95% of Americans are getting hypnotized. It was a beautiful day in the thorn. A couple of weeks after the El Nino storm, the temperature was warm because Allah's sun continued to shine all over mankind as an infinite reminder. But the majority of us doesn't want to recognize. We want to be big timers and climbers of unstable peaks. I don't know why so many seek to smash on these badass California streets, worshiping deceit, eating word meat laced with government chemicals, subliminal warfare. It's destroying too many fertile minds, and the truth they will never find, because society's chain has already linked them with a force very extreme. That's why to all the ex-dope fiends and other mentally unclean individuals that's refined and became spiritual, I say assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam, so they can have support on their mission to bomb Shaitan, the one and only motherfucking Don.
I meet my people with pounds for respect, and they bringing the Buddha, smoking plenty at 420, taking blunts to the neck to recollect on our days together over a cup of Colombian grinded beans. In my mind, it seems what every man goes through is extreme, like your addiction to this caffeine, flowing through your bloodstream when strongmen are combining, building by evaluating life situations, sharing our lessons, better my judgment with input to broaden my horizons, sharpen my image, the underground's uprising, ready for revolution, we riding, working our way up from the bottom, clutching the clouds overhead. In spite of the darkness, our light shines. We sharing something special, harmonizing bright minds, collaboration of conversation while coffee grinds, discussing the motions of mankind, sign at a time.
Oh, welcome to the coffee shop. This is where everything is created by very merry. And you rappers out there, you hardcore booty bumpers rappers. You need to take some of the bullshit out the line. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.